It looked like the Angel Reese Coke has spoken, man. News broke yesterday that the jerseys for the unrivaled teams was going to be released. Now, shockingly, Angel Reese jersey immediately sold out within 2 minutes, guys. Angel Reese jersey sold out more than anybody. Over Sabrina Unanswered, Lexi Hall, Leah Boston. Angel Reese jersey sold out fast. This is the first time this has happened in Angel Reese's entire career.
The Unrivaled League's jersey drop was meant to be a game-changing moment. Angel Reese merch. It was flying off the shelves within minutes, proof that her influence goes way beyond just the WNBA. But here's the twist. Just a few hours later, fans and analysts started picking up on something. Off. At first, it was all hype. Then came the questions. The timeline? It just didn't add up. The numbers? They flat out defied logic. And now, social media is blowing up with claims that the whole sellout was staged. What started as a celebration is quickly turning into suspicion, with people asking, was this all just a carefully planned marketing stunt?
In January 2025, founded by the stars of women's basketball. A new style of 3-on-3. 6 clubs, more action, more access. Unrivaled, coming January 17th.
18 rebounds. Remember, she's got back-to-back pursuing. Once again, Reese with the...
How did we even get here? And why is Angel Reese suddenly at the center of this growing controversy? Buckle up, because this story's about to take a wild turn. The moment those Unrivaled League jerseys dropped, social media exploded. Word spread fast. Angel Reese's jersey sold out in just 2 minutes. Fans were hyped, furious, confused. Journalists scrambled to cover the record-breaking sales, and the league soaked up the spotlight. But then...
Tell you something. Everybody can have their opinion on Angel Reese, but y'all don't know her. Like, y'all don't know Angel Reese. I know Angel Reese. I know the real Angel Reese.
Then, the red flag started waving. Why did every single player's jersey, even names barely known, sell out at the exact same time? Why were media outlets reporting a total sellout within 4 minutes of launch? The speed felt off. The timing was too perfect. What started as a celebration started to feel more like a setup. Now the whispers are getting louder. Insiders are hinting that this wasn't a natural sellout. It was a carefully staged illusion. A hype machine built to look real, but possibly fueled by smoke and mirrors.
Unrivaled X account right here, man. The jerseys went on sale yesterday. They stated the jerseys are here. Ready, set, shop. The link in the bio, bruh. So I'm guessing this is the website right here for these damn jerseys. Let me share this tab right here. So this is the Unrivaled website. And yeah, these are the jerseys, bruh. So it look like Alyssa Thomas jersey sold out. The Fisikalia jersey has sold out. Tatu Sabali jersey still available. An Angel Reese jersey has sold.
Something doesn't smell right, and it's not just the desperation of a league clawing for relevance. If Angel Reese's jersey really sold out that fast, then where's the proof? Where are the fans proudly showing off their orders? Where are the unboxings, the tags, the excitement? And more importantly, how is the Unrivaled League, a league that reportedly can't even pay its players properly, suddenly pushing merch like it's the Super Bowl? The math isn't mathing. The silence is louder than the hype. And now, what was supposed to be a triumphant moment for the league is starting to look like smoke, mirrors, and maybe even manipulation.
Nah, I'm not going to apologize for that ever in life. But I smell a rat, all right? Something smells like B to the S, all right? All right, I'm just saying, and this applies to this situation. I said, well, let me see what I can see, because Angel Reese fans, are they're sad and they're furious and they're very upset right now because Angel Reese's Unrivaled jersey came out and was sold out in like 2 or 3 minutes.
The truth? It's finally starting to surface. And yeah, it's ugly. Stick around as we break down the timeline, expose the cracks in the story, and dig into why this could be the biggest hoax in women's basketball history. Don't go anywhere. And, hey, if you're here for the real story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You won't want to miss what comes next.
Finish. And look, it's a little bit of a love-hate. I love having weapons out.
Younger players, she's kind of been a mother to her.
The Unrivaled League dropped a bold claim, and social media lit up like wildfire. Angel Reese's jersey? Sold out in just 2 minutes. At first glance, it looked like a turning point for women's basketball, a moment that signaled real change. Female athletes finally getting the kind of merch demand usually reserved for the guys. It felt like history in the making, but the deeper you dig into that headline, the more the cracks begin to show. What looked like a revolution might just be a really good illusion.
Ball players today. In fact, she's the most followed WNBA athlete on Instagram, boasting 4.8 million followers on the platform. With that said, it's no surprise that there's a lot of people who are willing to buy merchandise related to her. When Unrivaled Basketball announced on Thursday that the players' jerseys were now available for sale online, several fans naturally came to the site to get a hold of Reese's number 5 jersey. Now, I'm going to be the first to tell you, I'm not shocked her jersey sold out, all right? Or that it would at least eventually sold out. I'm not shocked by that. It's the 2 or 3 minute part that I think could be questioned. Of course, you're not supposed to question anything, right?
In a real high-demand sellout, think Travis Scott's Nike drops, limited edition Yeezys, or even Taylor Swift concert tickets, there's always a trail of chaos that proves the hype. Websites freeze, payment systems crash. Fans flood timelines with screenshots of failed checkouts, error messages, queues that never moved. It's frustrating, sure, but it's also part of the experience. That chaos. It becomes a kind of community, a shared moment built around the thrill of scarcity, where just getting through feels like winning.
Now, it's Angel Reese jersey is the one that's causing red flags because people is saying within 2 minutes of clicking on this damn site, her jersey sell out, which means it might have been only 5, allegedly. Like just like the number on her jersey, that's how many they had available, allegedly, bro.
But with the Unrivaled drop, none of that happened. The jersey release came and went without a single hiccup. No site crashes, no trending hashtags, and, most telling of all, no flood of fans posting about the chaos. The silence, absolutely deafening. There was no digital stampede, no collective frustration, no last-second screenshots or frantic "I missed it" tweets. Just a cold, quiet, almost clinical sold-out message sitting on the site, like it had been pre-programmed.
Reese's jerseys quickly sold out, leaving fans sad and frustrated. Some even complained that there might not have been enough merchandise available in the first place.
Welcome on into the Unrivaled Halftime Show presented by...
And it wasn't just Angel Reese. Every single jersey, regardless of the player's following, their media presence, or their fan base, was magically sold out at the exact same time. That's not just unlikely. It's statistically improbable. Unless, of course, the inventory was minuscule from the start, and that, right there, is the heart of the issue. What was actually available for sale in the first place? If each jersey was capped at 25 or 50 units, then labeling it as a sellout is not just misleading, it's borderline deceptive. It's not a testament to massive fan interest. It's a PR tactic, dressed up as a marketing win. Looking at it through this lens, the Unrivaled League doesn't seem to be measuring success in sales volume or user engagement. Instead, they might be measuring something else entirely, their ability to go viral, even if that means bending the truth.
To note, we mentioned Elizabeth Williams is out, so it'll be Angel Reese who finishes it up.
Yes,
One of our favorites for sure.
And loved her as a player as well.
Timing is everything in media, especially when a product launch is on the line. The Unrivaled League's jersey drop? It was marked at exactly 10:04 p.m. Eastern. But by 10:08 p.m., just 4 minutes later, major online outlets were already rolling out polished, in-depth articles announcing the sellout.
Gots to keep it real, because they saying ain't no way Angel Reese jersey sell out within 2 minutes, bro. This has never happened. Not even her Chicago Sky jersey sold out that fast. But I'm going to tell you, I got to believe him, bro. This looking real spooky. I can't even lie, bro. It's looking spooky out.
That kind of rapid output doesn't just happen on its own. It's not magic. These articles had to be drafted ahead of time, probably written with placeholder timestamps and autofill data straight from the league's internal messages. This wasn't media reacting to a real-time event, no. What we're looking at here is media working to deliver a carefully timed illusion.
Into the draft, I was like, I want to first start. I did everything I wanted in college. Like, I got all the experiences. I feel like, obviously, I can get better, but I want to go to the next level and get better. Like, I'm playing against some of the best, and I think that's the best way for me to level up where I'm at and what I can do. So coming into the league, I kind of knew what I was capable of doing off of just will. Like, what I knew, I could rebound. I knew regardless, I can rebound, and whatever else comes with it, I'll figure it out. So that's what I did my rookie year. I'm like,
you could do too much passing, too much shooting, too much dribbling. Ain't no coach gonna tell you did too much rebounding. You know what I'm saying? And you have a knack for the ball, and you always have.
What this really shows is a whole new level of orchestration. It wasn't just anticipation, it was a script. The narrative was already set in motion. The jerseys? They were going to sell out. Angel Reese, she was going to lead the charge. And, sure enough, the headlines followed instantly. It was all a staged success, backed by partners and platforms who were probably told exactly what to post and when to post it.
Sad and frustrated. Some even complained that there might not have been enough merchandise available in the first place. You think? You think? Because I think that's potentially a massive part of this. Quote, it's not fair. I just saw this because I was working. Okay, so they should do jersey releases around somebody that's working? Their schedule? That's weird. Please restock at Angel Reese's jersey. We are begging. At Unrivaled WBB, a commenter wrote. Another frustrated supporter said, please let me get an Angel one. I was there the second they dropped and it sold out.
What's even more suspicious is how uniform the result was. Jerseys linked to athletes who've barely moved any merchandise in the past. Suddenly, they're gone in the exact same time frame. Now sure, it makes sense for Angel Reese. She's a cultural icon, a college basketball sensation, to generate that kind of demand. For fans, the whole jersey release felt like a setup. From the moment those sold-out messages started popping up, confusion quickly turned into frustration, and that frustration? It turned into distrust. Social media, especially platforms like Twitter and Reddit, exploded with screenshots from fans who tried to buy the jersey within seconds of its release, only to be hit with instant out-of-stock notices, empty carts, or item unavailable messages.
Davis decision-making lost its own. Now Reese with Allen. Double clutch from
outside is improving. I love that your ball handling is good. Your defense is improved. Like the fact that you be snatching that ball from them girls, I'll be cracking up like, oh, she got another one. Like I love the fact that you are like putting so much pressure on them defensively and just the idea that you want to get better. Like I love that. And again, I didn't know you well. Just talking to you and just giving you like some love, but then hearing you.
For fans, the whole jersey release felt like a setup. From the moment those sold-out messages started popping up, confusion quickly turned into frustration, and that frustration? It turned into distrust. Social media, especially platforms like Twitter and Reddit, exploded with screenshots from fans who tried to buy the jersey within seconds of its release, only to be hit with instant out-of-stock notices, empty carts, or item unavailable messages. But it didn't take long for the backlash to spread. Even some of Angel Reese's biggest supporters started asking questions. Where were the jersey quantities listed? Why wasn't there a waiting queue, like we see with Nike or Fanatics drops? Why wasn't there any sign of a restock or even a confirmation email for successful buyers? The league's silence only made things worse. No public clarification, no response to fan inquiries, and no transparency about how many units were actually produced or what selling out even meant. This lack of communication, it left a vacuum that allowed speculation to run wild.
I just want
Okay, well, anyways, this is my first time in here, and I didn't know how this worked, but Brittany, listen, I'm so excited.
What could have been a moment of triumph for Angel Reese quickly turned into a lesson in mistrust. Instead of building a loyal fan base eager to support their favorite players, Unrivaled might have ended up alienating them with a move that felt more like a PR stunt than a true celebration of progress in women's sports. The anger wasn't just about fans missing out, it was about the fact that they were never given a fair chance in the first place. And when that happens, it's hard to blame people for feeling betrayed.
Interesting enough, Unrivaled put players' jerseys on sale at 1:04 p.m. in the Eastern Time, and Angel Reese, Chelsea Gray, Kayla McBride, Brittany Griner, and Natasha Cloud jerseys sold out with
one of the most glaring inconsistencies? It's Brittany Griner. Her return to professional basketball after being detained in Russia was a global story, one that had everyone talking. Yet, despite all that massive spotlight, her jersey sales stayed pretty average by WNBA standards. Arena attendance at her games saw some spikes, sure, but nothing that felt like a full-on frenzy.
Natasha Cloud is moving the needle. That Kayla McBride is moving the needle. That Brittany Griner, somebody that came back from Russia, and the very arena she was playing in for her first game couldn't even sell.
The implication is pretty clear. The league probably made every jersey unavailable at once, not because they all sold out, but to create a false sense of parity and draw attention to every player. In their attempt to elevate the brand, they missed a basic truth. Fans are smart. They can see right through artificial scarcity.
To make sure that everybody was up on stage.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Why is that important?
I don't play.
Not make it all about you.
I don't play by my girls. Like I want my girls to experience everything. Like it's not just me, and knowing that like these are lifetime experiences. I've been so many places. I took my auntie to see Beyonce hand on. Like we right here, Jay-Z standing right here. Like a lot of people don't get these same opportunities, and I'm gonna let everybody eat on it. Like that's just kind of who I am. I don't want one person. They was like, you going? I was like, no, we all going up there, and they were all a little nervous and stuff, but I'm happy we were able to experience that, and I know that's something that I always remember.
So, what really happened to the merchandise? Were only a few units actually made? Were insiders holding back inventory to inflate prices later? Or, even more disturbingly, were the jerseys never even meant to ship in the first place?
The only other thing that I thought of the second I heard that this league was happening, when I started to see all the players signing up for it, it takes place in January and February. I was like, oh my God, there's going to be so many super teams formed and Unrivaled. The WNBA free agency chatter that must be happening in the training room, when they're out shopping, when they're getting some coffee, is got to be next level. It used to be what we did during like USA basketball camps, because that's really one of the few times where the top talent was in the same place.
In any real sellout situation, you'd expect to see a flood of resale listings, fan photos, and screenshots of proof of purchase. But that didn't happen here. A quick search on secondary marketplaces like eBay or StockX reveals very few listings for the Unrivaled jerseys. And even rarer, photos of people actually receiving or wearing them.